Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the press conference. Today, we have here uh, DRX. They're coming for the match against Team Heretics. So thank you for being here, guys. Now, we will be open the floor for questions from the media. So please raise your hand, and I will call on you. We have one question from Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, I can speak for the media here to say tough luck on the series, and unfortunate that the team's run in this event had to end today against Heretics. So hopefully you guys can bounce back in the future next year. I'm gonna go to Mako and the coach. Obviously, fast forwarding over to map 3, the team was in a good position to close out Icebox with a 9-5 score at the start of the second half. Obviously, the Heretics came back, winning 8 of the last 9 rounds to clinch the series and the map. What do you think just went wrong for the team from 9 to 5 onwards up until the very end? And what was the biggest issue that affected the team within that time frame?
먼저 고생 많으셨고요. 이렇게 DRX가 챔피언스 여정을 마무리하게 됐는데 질문은 마코 선수와 터미 감독님께 드리겠습니다. 3세트 아이스박스에서 9대5로 승기를 잡았는데 그때부터 헤리틱스가 역전을 만들어냈거든요. 좀 어떤 이유였던 것 같은지 그리고 9대5 시점부터 경기 끝날 때까지 어떤 게 가장 큰 문제점이었다고 판단하시는지 듣고 싶습니다.
어, 저희가 9대5로 승기를 잡고 있었지만 이제 저희가 수비가 뭔가 옛날부터 문제였어가지고 수비 때 이제 잘만 하면은 진짜 이기겠구나라고 생각을 했는데 상대방이 이제 뭐 저희가 못한 것도 있지만 그만큼 대처를 잘했다고 생각을 하는 게 오히려 상대방이 들어올 때 저희보다 더 급하지 않았고 오히려 받아먹는 식으로 좀 잘 파헤쳐 나간 것 같아요. 그래서 저희는 그거대로 이제 또 당해줬고 저희의 수싸움도 많이 부족했던 것 같고 뭔가 막을 때 최선을 다하지 못한 느낌이라서 좀 많은 아쉬움이 남는 것 같아요.
뭐 9대5 때는 뭐 보시는 분들도 저희가 훨씬 더 유리한 위치에 있다고 느끼셨겠지만 저희도 뭐 똑같은 생각이었고 좀 아쉬웠던 거는 뭐 상대가 잘해서도 있지만 저희끼리 쿨미스도 많았고 좀 아무래도 아이스박스의 수비가 쉽진 않다 보니 저희끼리 좀 유연하게 대처를 하지 못했던 게 좀 페인인 것 같습니다.
So Marco's answer was, even though it was 9-5 up, defense on Icebox was something that gave us issues for a long time. And we thought that if we played defense very well, we might be able to win. But I guess the loss is on us not being able to defend as well. But I also think Heretics played it really, really well in the second half. Especially they weren't rushing things, and they knew how to exploit gaps in our games. And for us, I don't think we were able to adapt or deal with the pressure that they were putting on us, especially from that 9-5 scoreline point. And also, I think we lack some of the mind games. And I just feel like it kind of slipped away because we weren't able to defend our best. And Termi's answer was, I think it goes, I can, well, same as the viewers, we thought we had an upper edge when it came to 9-5, but I think Heretics played a really good game. But from our side, we also had miscommunication as well. And Icebox A defense is always very tough. And I think not being able to adapt very fluidly, playing more fluidly, that cost us the series today.
Okay, thanks so much for your question, Pedro. Now we have a question from Arnab.
Hey guys, likewise commiseration on the loss. It was so fun to see you guys evolve throughout this season. This is an open-ended question for anyone who wants to answer. Given that season performance, individually, how would you see this season and what you have learned? Whether it's Marco as an IGL or a flashback or Brain's first season in VCT League, how the experience has been, and if any funny moments or any special moments you guys have in your memory in this season, would you like to share with us?
이 질문은 아무나 대답해 주셔도 되지만 뭔가 IGL로서 새로운 변화를 맞이했던 마코 선수나 아니면은 아예 데뷔 첫 해를 보냈던 플래시백 선수가 대표해 주시면 되는데요. 개인적으로 이번 시즌 좀 어떤 한 해였는지 그리고 어떤 부분에서 많이 성장한 것 같은지 뭐 기억에 남는 순간이 있는지 궁금하다고 합니다.
일단 데뷔 처음 하고부터 지금까지 막 많은 일이 있었는데 그냥 형들하고 이렇게 생활하면서 진짜 뭔가 선수로서만이 아니라 뭔가 사람으로서 많이 배우고 좀 많은 걸 느낀 것 같아서 저한테는 엄청 의미 있는 한 해였던 것 같습니다.
Well, since the beginning of my debut this year, a lot has happened. We had a lot going on, but being on the same team as my teammates, I grew a lot, not only as a player, but also as a person. So for me, this year definitely means a lot, and I feel like I grew a lot and I learned a lot.
Thanks so much. Next question is from Pedro Romero.
I'm gonna send this over to Marco once again. Given what yourself and Termi said about Heretics and the way they played and the kind of challenges they brought forth to you guys, I'd like for you to elaborate if you can on exactly what were some of the aspects that Heretics brought to the table that made it difficult for you guys to come out on top of this series. And this is not just focusing on Icebox. This is focusing on the entire series overall in all three maps.
마코 선수에게 좀 자세히 여쭤보고 싶은데요. 아까 그 첫 질문과 같은 맥락에서 좀 오늘 아이스박스 경기뿐만 아니라 오늘 시리즈 전체를 바라봤을 때 좀 헤리틱스의 어떤 부분이 특히 좀 까다로웠는지 궁금하다고 합니다.
모든 맵 다 똑같다고 말할 수 있는 게 이제 상대방이 오히려 침착하게 대처하는 방식이 더 좋았다고 생각을 하고 헤데틱 같은 경우에는 거의 모든 플레이를 혼자 하지 않아가지고 오히려 저희를 좀 더 쉽게 이길 수 있었던 것 같고 그냥 팀업 차이였던 것 같아요. 솔직히 냉정하게 말하면은
I think this goes for every map. This is an aspect that applies to all across the map. I think Heretics stayed calm and they were able to adapt with more calm and collected attitude. And I think it's the fact that they weren't individually peaking. They were better as a team and they were playing as a unit. So I think it was a little bit of teamwork div today.
Okay, thanks so much. Next question is from Andres.
Good evening. I am Andres from Prensa Esports. My question goes out to everyone. We'll know that there were many changes in the team at the beginning of the year and throughout the year. Even with all those changes and being practically a new team, you were able to reach a top 6 in these champions. What do you think about this whole journey?
아무나 대답해 주시면 되는데 아무래도 올 한해 DRX가 로스터 변동이 있었잖아요. 그래도 6등이라는 결과를 읽어냈는데 좀 올해 DRX의 여정에 대해서 어떻게 느끼고 있는지 궁금합니다.
올해 로스터 교체는 뭐 다들 아실 테지만 좀 공격적인 리빌딩을 단행을 했었고 중간에 저희의 계획과는 다르게 좀 다른 변수들도 좀 생겼던 부분들이 있어서 준비하는 저희들도 사실 힘들었었고 선수들도 굉장히 힘들었던 시즌인 거는 뭐 당연하다고 말씀드릴 수 있을 것 같고요. 그럼에도 불구하고 마지막 때 저희 팀 합이 올라오면서 연습을 그렇게 오래 하진 못했지만 저희가 걱정했던 시기보다는 훨씬 더 잘 해준 것 같아서 뭐 한편으로는 선수들이 굉장히 좀 대견합니다. 네.
Jeremy's answer was we had a very aggressive approach to our roster shuffle. And throughout the season, we had some changes that we didn't even predict or we weren't able to expect. So it was definitely taxing and confusing for all of us prepping for every stage of the season this year. But we figured it out. And even though there wasn't much time to prep, there wasn't a lot of time to prep. I think we've reached a level where it's beyond my expectations of what the team could achieve back at the time we were still trying to figure things out.
Okay, thank you so much. We have the last two questions. Arnab?
Hi again. This time my question is for Tommy. Just continuing on what you said, this roster has been pretty much new. And by the looks of it, it looks like the players are pretty much comfortable with each other and the team is playing very well, but needs more reps. Can we expect DRX to be taking part in the off-season tournaments in the upcoming months?
허미 감독님께 드리는 질문인데요. 아무래도 새롭게 바뀐 로스터긴 하지만 모두들 굉장히 좀 자리를 잘 잡은 것 같고 시간이 조금만 더 있다면 더 많은 가능성을 보여줄 수도 있는 것 같은데 오프 시즌 때는 또 그 오프 시즌 대회에 참가할 예정이신지 궁금합니다.
뭐 참가가 예정된 대회는 뭐 지금 최소 2개 정도로 알고 있는데 뭐 오프 시즌 때도 최대한 팬분들한테 뭐 좋은 모습을 보여드리기 위해서 좀 저희한테 초청이 오는 대회나 아니면 저희가 필요로 하는 대회는 뭐 참가를 할 생각이고요. 좀 즐거운 오프 시즌이 됐으면 하는 희망, 뭐 바람입니다.
We have, I think, 2 off-season tournaments that we're already put down for, and also we just want to make the off-season enjoyable for the fans. So we're willing to participate in any tournaments that invite us or that needs us. I just hope that it's going to be a fun off-season for both the fans and the players.
Thank you, and I'm really excited to see how this roster shines again next season. And all the best to you, everyone.
Thank you. We have the last question in the call is from Pedro Romero.
This question goes out to Buzz, Flashback, Foxy9, Bane, given that we haven't heard much from you guys in this conference. So kind of a two-parter. Obviously, I do understand that the pain of defeat is still fresh in your minds, but I still like to ask you guys about your experience in this competition representing Korea as the last Pacific team. What was it like just playing in front of the crowd and hearing them cheer for you guys? And in addition to that, what do you think is one thing that you'll take away from this event that you feel is going to be the most important going forward?
프레스에서 아직 많은 대답을 하지 못했던 버즈 선수, 플래시백 선수, 폭시나인 선수, 베인 선수 중에서 얘기를 해주시면 된다고 하고요. 뭔가 이번 챔스가 어떤 경험이었는지 아무래도 DRX가 마지막 퍼시픽의 희망으로서 팬들의 많은 응원도 받고 오늘 경기를 치를 수 있었는데 좀 배워가는 건 무엇인지 그리고 여태까지 챔피언스는 어떤 경험이었는지 듣고 싶습니다.
할게. 일단은 개인적으로 좀 후회는 안 남는 대회라고 생각하고 사실 프로를 좀 오래 했지만 근데 항상 후회가 남았었던 것 같은데 이번 대회는 처음으로 후회 없이 했었던 것 같고 조금 그치만 조금 더 올라갈 수 있는데 진 거는 너무 아쉬운 것 같고요. 그래도 이번 대회를 통해서 저뿐만 아니라 특히 어린 선수 그 새로 들어온 선수들이 여러 가지로 굉장히 많이 배우고 느꼈을 거라 생각 들고 그것도 게임 안에서 또 이제 피부로 직접 느껴질 정도로 많이 성장했어가지고 사실 저뿐만 아니라 전체적으로 그냥 게임적으로 게임 바깥으로 모두 많이 얻어가는 시즌이고 대회였던 것 같아요.
Well, personally, this was the first international tournament where I have no regrets. You know, it's I've been playing this game and competing for a long time, and there was always that sense of regret, feeling like I could have done more. But this is the first time where I put everything out there, and there's no regret for me. But it stings a little bit knowing that we could have made it deeper into the tournament. But I think, especially for the younger players on the team throughout Champions, they learned a lot, and there were a lot of things that they took away probably. And the growth that they've shown throughout Champions was very palpable inside the server, at least for me. So I think this season, inside the server and outside of the server, just was a lot of growth for us.
Thanks so much. We have one question here in the room.
Hello, commiserations on your loss. It's not really a question, it's more like a message to the team. I've been supporting DRX during stage 2 playoffs and champions, and I'm amazed by the fast growth of the team, and despite all the changes, how well the team have been evolving and the good results that you showed. And despite the results, I would like to thank the players and the coaching staff for your hard work and express excitement about your future season. And I would like to ask you to say some words to DRX fans who've been supporting you throughout this journey. Thank you.
먼저 많은 분들을 대표해서 DRX를 많이 응원했는데 그동안 너무 많이 성장한 것 같고 좋은 경기력을 보여주셔서 감사하다고 얘기를 하면서 이제 팬들에게 한마디 부탁드린다고 얘기합니다.
저희 DRX를 좋아해 주시는 뭐 많은 팬분들께 사실 이번 시즌 내내 되게 좀 예, 저희가 좀 같은 마음으로 굉장히 좀 힘든 시기를 보냈을 거라고 예상을 하고요. 저희도 그걸 잘 알기 때문에 챔피언스에서는 꼭 우승을 하고 싶었고, 비록 우승에 그치진 못했지만 저희가 성장해 나가는 과정들은 그래도 긍정적인 부분들이 많았다고 생각을 하고요. 공교롭게도 플레이오프에서 퍼시픽 팀들이 다 떨어지고 저희만 남게 됐었는데, 저희도 팬분들과 같이 인스파이어에서 좋은 모습을 보여드리는 좀 기회를 만들고 싶었는데, 퍼시픽의 마지막 남은 팀으로서 그러지 못해서 좀 팬분들께 굉장히 좀 죄송스럽게 생각을 하고 있고요. 뭐 퍼시픽 팀이 이번에 챔피언스에서 성적이 그렇게 좋진 않았지만 실력에 대한 가능성은 충분히 있다고 보고 내년에는 조금 더 많은 기대를 해주셔도 좋을 것 같고요. 네, 이상입니다.
Well, we know that it's been a tough year for us and tough year for the fans who've been supporting us too. That's why we really, really wanted to lift that trophy in front of the home fans as well. And even though we couldn't go that far, make that deep run, I think the process and the journey that we've been on have so many positive prospects. And we were the only teams that made it through the playoffs, the last hope of Pacific, and it is my deepest regret that we didn't get the chance to play at Inspire in front of the fans as Pacific last hope. But I've seen a lot of potential and a lot of growth in the players compared to Pacific stages. So I think there's a lot to look forward to for next year.
Okay, with this conclude the press conference for DRX. Thank you for being part of Champions Seoul. Your determination and sportsmanship are commendable. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Now we have here Team Heretics. Congratulations for your victory, guys, today. So now we are opening the floor for questions from the media. Please raise your hand and we'll call on you. So we are starting with Pedro Romero.
Hey guys, first off, gotta give my congrats to you guys for winning today, beating DRX and making the Inspire Arena. I believe that's the name of the right name of the name.
Thank you.
Still, gotta send this over to Miniboo first and foremost. Obviously, you were very emotional after the completion of that series. Just want to ask you what was going on, what was going through in your mind, after that series ended. Were you feeling like emotions of happiness? Were you feeling emotions of just relief that you were able to, that you and the team were able to take down DRX? Or what do you kind of see in that?
I mean, after the game, I had zero thoughts in my head. I just acted as my body instinctively would act. I don't know. I just was super happy. Yeah, like I just like let my emotions be. Don't care about the crowd. Don't care about that I'm getting filmed on the stage. I just like started jumping because that's how I feel. And I hugged my best friend Enes. It was like I don't know. I hugged everyone. Like it was just very good.
Now we have another question from Steph.
Hey guys, congratulations on the win. My question is for Coach Neil Zeno. So you mentioned in your tweet after the win on how Woot and Miniboo stepped up in terms of comms after some chaotic rounds. Can you elaborate more on that and how it helped your team close the series?
Yeah, I think said it in the tweet as well, right? Me, Weber, and Nicholas, we're all like really proud of everyone in the team. But obviously, I think Domi, Miniboo, and Woot were putting a lot of pressure on themselves the last couple of days. And it would have been very, very easy to give up. I think under the circumstances, like we had lost so many shit rounds. I'm not gonna lie, I can't think of a better word to describe it. And both Miniboo and Woot like really, really took charge of their micro plays, the comms, keeping our fundamentals good, and making sure that after we lost that pistol round, I don't think we had any other poor rounds, and there was a couple of just like really, really strong micro plays by both Domi and Woot, and to be honest, the whole team stepped up, but those two especially just because they had so much more pressure put on, I think, by themselves. So I'm really, really happy that they could power through it, and yeah, they played incredible. So, very good.
Thank you so much and good luck on your next match.
Thank you.
Thank you, Neil.
Thank you. We have one question here in the room. Sorry. Do you want to add something?
Oh, no.
Okay. We have one question here in the room.
Hello. Congrats on the win.
Thank
So,
you.
Coach, yesterday you talked about what an incredible year you guys have had so far already, and the only thing that you guys need to do today is to have fun. So, first question: you guys have fun?
Answer, please.
Yeah, I mean, I had fun, but I didn't at the same time.
I don't think any of us had fun in first map. And second map, we had fun. I'm not gonna lie, because we were farming. And the third map was not fun because there were some bullshit rounds by us, like the Viper round, 1v4 or something. And then pistol round, which is kind of unlucky.
Unlucky, I don't know. I don't know this.
But overall, I mean, we didn't have fun a lot. Yeah, that's it.
I think we played with confidence though. I think that's the important thing. Like we didn't get scared after we trolled rounds. So yeah.
I remember like we throw like these two rounds and it was like 11-10. It was like 1v5 and like Enes was laughing or something. I was like, no, stabilize, discipline. Let's play focus. Laugh after the round. Like.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't gonna let the 1v5 lose. Like
I was talking Turkish. I was like doing some jokes in Turkish. And he just screamed to me like, he just shut the fuck up. You can't laugh.
Yeah, like we were.
And I just stopped.
It was war. It was battle.
Thank you for your answers.
Thank you. We have one question from Andres.
Hi and good evening. I am Andres from Prensa Esports. My question goes to Miniboo. We know that many people have criticized you for your performance as a duelist, but today you have overcome a barrier that you may not be aware, and you have ended up being the MVP of the match with plus 19 in kills. How did you prepare to perform this way? And also, if your teammates and staff want to dedicate a few words to you.
I didn't hear the last part, but I'm gonna answer the first part and then you can repeat it. So, like after Leviathan game, I was like thinking, what should I change? What I should change in my routine? What should I do? Like, what's the difference maker? And I realized that I just had to do like every day I did. I woke up, I go to the gym, I eat, I have fun with my friends, we prepare, listen to music on my way to the venue. I didn't do anything special. I just do like my routine that I have and like the consistency and like I don't think I played bad earlier. I don't think I like that's something like specific and just I'm just trying to play my game every game as like I can and that's it.
Yeah, I mean, the second part of the question was, did any of us have any other words for you about
I
it?
want to add.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's not like Miniboo played bad before and now, wow, he's playing good. He always plays the same. Like, he does what has to be done. What I say, what coaches say, strategies, setups, whatever. And that's it. Like, he always does his job. And stats is just stats. Stats are for people who don't understand how the game works. And yeah, I think he didn't step up or anything. He stepped up with comms and stuff, but the kills, they're kind of irrelevant. Like as long as somebody gets the kill, it doesn't matter who gets the kill. So yeah.
Yeah, I think what Anna says, like has said before, like if one of us is on top of the leaderboard, it's because of Domi. Like he's very selfless.
Because of all of us.
Huh?
It's because of all
because
of
of all of us, yeah. But I mean, you're going first, so yeah. He like Domi is very selfless as a duelist. He's not caring how many kills he has. He's not caring that he's going and dying, like being the beta, like for the whole team. Like he doesn't care, which I think some duelists do, even in VCT. So
Yeah, I was doing actually.
yeah, prime example. No, I'm joking. But I know there's a lot of like people that would care about that. I think care a lot about what other people think. You know, our stats are what it doesn't matter. Like Domi does his job for the team, and that's that's how we play. And I think he does it like as good as he can.
Thank you, boys.
Anyone else? Okay, we have one question in the call from Pedro Romero.
Yes, I'm gonna send it over to Miniboo and Benji Fishy. I'm gonna move over to start of second half in Icebox. There was a 2v1 situation against Flashback where he pulled off that defuse. Want to ask you just what happened, within your POV, what went on, and what do you think led to that? And in addition to that, despite suffering that result, you guys were able to come back from 9-5 down to come back. And so, first part, what was going on in that play, and the second part is what enabled the team to bounce back despite suffering that play.
If you want, I can start from what happened from my POV.
Okay, you start. I'm gonna build up on that.
Okay, what happened was, I mean, I called for Domi to play first, so I was just like, I don't think I said a word after that. I was just like, yeah, you play first. That was from my POV.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Flashback had some balls to stick that defuse. Okay, like I don't know. I just I don't know. Like that was just.
It was
like,
unfortunate. Unfortunate.
was technical error, like.
Yeah.
We don't talk about this, but we are gonna remember this for the rest of our lives. Like after 10 years, I'm gonna remember that moment, and I'm not gonna like repeat it.
Yeah, and I think after the game, we just had to, like we all knew it was like a really troll. We all knew how important it was to win that pistol. And I think we just did a really good job of keeping a good mentality. Like we stayed. I mean, like this Icebox, we had so many bad rounds, like troll rounds. So the fact that we stayed like strong mental is kind of what I think won us the game. Like the fact that we still had good comms after this. I think this team, like whether it was in Shanghai or just like previously, I think we would have just broke down in terms of comms and everything like that. So the fact that we stayed playing like ourselves, I was really happy about.
Yeah, that 1v3, like 3 of us had like average of 6 IQ.
I think I'm making it lower, you know, like one year 7-6. So
Okay, thank you for sharing that with us. So we have one question here in the room.
Hello, guys. Congrats with the win.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna ask what you ate for breakfast because it's halal, guys. I suspect. So my question is to Boo. DRX complimented how fast you adapted today to every situation. So I was kind of curious, is it like all props to you, or like is it the whole team was like giving ideas, and what was the process like when you were discussing how to play each round and how to react to certain situations?
I would say it was 50-50. On the B, it's not much adapting. On Sunset, I think it was like we mostly played our rounds, which worked well. Yeah, I was calling a lot, but on Icebox, especially on defense, I mean, there is not much I can say. I know they're gonna come B, so sorry, I know they're gonna come A, so I'm like, get ready A, but that's it, you know. Everything else, what happens, is up to them. How do they defend? So I'm just sitting silent because there's nothing I can do. So it was a lot up to everybody else. And on attack too, I was like calling where to go, but that's what Neil meant. Like I'm saying where to go, but they're saying how to go, like which utility to use, what's the timing, maybe bait some utility, maybe this, that. So like that's where, I mean, that's how it should work, right? I'm like managing the macro, but then they are managing the micro details. And I think they did really well. Like it wasn't only me that adapted to how they play. It was also them. Like they saw last round they defended like this, so let's do this. So it was like 50-50. It was, you know, everybody's brain was working this game.
Great teamwork. And my second question is about the next round. What do you think about your next opponent? This is a question to anyone.
I heck and love dance.
I mean, for me, like, I mean, in Madrid, we lost to them, and we haven't been able to play against them again. So for me, and I think, I mean, we wasn't there, but for me, I kind of like revenge matches, even though like it doesn't really mean much. Like we're still just gonna play a game, but like it's still quite cool to play against a team that we played against at our first international event, and we lost to them. So it'll be cool to see like how much we've evolved since then.
And my last question is to the coach. What will be the preparation process look like in the nearest 4 days?
off day.
No off days. Nah, we'll definitely have an off day. We've been going for quite a while now, so we'll definitely take a well-deserved rest. Probably look over some of the games, nothing too crazy, and yeah, we just need to get the balance right of how we prepare. So nothing too crazy. It's just another game in a bigger arena. So yeah, we'll focus on ourselves and we go again. But like Benji said, I'm excited to play against Sentinels now with the full roster. So we'll get some revenge for Patty.
Okay, thank you so much. and
Kurwa.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, guys. We still have two last questions.
Chill, bro.
Yeah.
Soon.
So,
Sorry,
last
guys.
question. Well, two last questions. One is from Andres.
Hi, I have one more question for Benji Fishy.
Yes.
Well, we already know your next opponent is Sentinels, and we saw a picture of you shaking hands with Celsius. Do you have any message for him? Will you make him buy the Heretics bundle when you send him home?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think he's. I mean, with the amount he promotes the Sentinels bundle, I feel like if we win, he's got to promote the Heretics bundle. We've got to at least have like a day or two where Zelsis is just committed to promoting the Heretics bundle, and if they win, then I'll promote the Sentinels bundle. So I think that's a good idea.
I still need to revenge because in the Madrid we had a bet with Celsius and we lost, and I had to buy Sentinels bundle. So he
Oh.
has to get that
Yeah.
Heretics bundle.
Yep.
I promised that I'm gonna take revenge, okay? And we are gonna do it.
Thank you very much.
And by
I
the
hope
way,
you
I
win.
wanna say to Celsius, see you at the gym in the match day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, that's a challenge. Okay. We have one last question from Pedro.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it over to Woot. Neil said earlier on in the press conference about how you kind of dealt with your mentality and how you're able to to adjust and tribute to the team in a winning fashion. I'd like to know for you if you'd want to elaborate exactly how were you able to just deal with your mentality and how bad it might have been and take that to today where obviously you and the rest of the team played very well to end up victorious.
Yesterday, my wrist was completely gone. Like I have some health problems. Today actually I got like 2 painkillers. I think I got 2 painkillers, but it still hurts. Like yes, after yesterday night, I just think it's all in my head. I just think okay, there is nothing I can lose anymore. It's end of the way, and I played ranked until 4 a.m. last night. I think it's like help a lot because I just understand it's all in my like. Sometimes I can control. Sometimes like there's a controllable things and uncontrollable things, and I just control what can I control. Neil talked with me before the match today for the official. I think he's the one of the best on his job. He's really going. He's giving really good mental support because he has experience. So I think it's like Neil helped me. Also, I just think it's all in my head, and I played ranked, and it's helped me a lot.
But I want to add one thing to that. I think what Wood did in Icebox, like late part of Icebox, was I don't know, like it was the most important thing because if like I'm not gonna tell you what he did, but basically his comms. If he didn't come that good, we wouldn't be able to win probably because his calls were like really efficient.
It
Like
was 200 taking.
yeah, amazing calls, and like he just I don't know, he just win us the game with Miniboo. I would say both of them were like really strong mentally. They didn't give up or anything. They just played their game and they were really nice com wise.
Thank you.
We all win together, brother.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. Now, thank you, Team Heretics, for sharing your Zone experience. Congratulations once again on your victory.
Camera,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. With that, we conclude today's press conference. I want to say my gratitude to both teams, the media, and everyone joining us. Thank you all. Have a great day and see you on Inspire. Thank you.